Just taking a walk, looking at these green beans. We had rain yesterday, and the green beans have jumped in just 24 hours. Jeffrey worked the dirt up around them a few days ago before the rain, and they are all looking really, really good. Have to get out here within the next few days and work that dirt up again, because just that little bit of rain makes everything grow, including the weeds. This patch here looks really good. But that's just a little preview of the green beans. Gonna take a look at this pear tree again. And here's where I picked the turnip greens. And look, they've already grown that much since I picked that bunch the other day. Look at this pear tree here. See those pears? This is our compost pile. Jeffrey's made a dent in it. I haven't been out here to help with this. He's gonna have another truckload dropped off, but he's put a nice dent in this, and I'll show you where he's been putting the compost.
This is this year we're going to plant. I was going to get my soil tested in here, but haven't got a chance to. So what I'm doing, I bought a couple loads of compost. I'm gonna try to build the soil back up, because the last couple of years this section really hadn't been producing like it used to. So I figure it's time to put something back into it. As you can see, hopefully this week or this weekend, well, this week maybe, we're gonna plant pole beans and peppers in this area.
This is the apple tree, but I don't see any apples on the tree at all. Not like the pear tree. I'm hoping we have a harvest, but I can't see anything. As you can see, the ground is really wet. It rained all day yesterday. So that kind of put a little kink in our plans to plant the pole beans yesterday. Show you a shot of Jeffrey's cherry tree again. Just a week's time. Look how much it has grown. Need to get those weeds pulled up around it though, and get some more mulch on it. Here's the other one. It's not looking as well as that other one over there. Look at the progress over here. See, the onions are really coming up again, even more so than last week. That is encouraging. And you see we put mulch around this, but you see the weeds are still trying to come up through the mulch. And on this other side are the potatoes. Yep, this whole row, I'm gonna walk down here, and that's one that's really looking nice. So it looks like everything is still blooming through here, as you all can see. We're gonna have to cut down this brush area through here. Man, it doesn't take this stuff any time to grow up. It gets overgrown before you can even get a hold of it. Potatoes are still looking good from what I can see. Onions Jeffrey planted are looking good as well. I'm gonna take a walk through, look at the cabbage. This is our weekly progress report. And look how much that cabbage has grown in a week. And the onions. Jeffrey dusted them this morning since we had the rain yesterday. But they are really, really growing. I keep saying I need to open a jar of that cabbage, that onion there, that the sauerkraut that I made and canned. Now this one here is looking a little puny. That one right there. But so far that's the only one that I see looking kind of puny. He dusted them really well too. He put the diatomaceous earth on it. It's a natural product that he uses. He said it's made with crustaceans from the ocean. Everything he uses on the plants is natural. And I even use the diatomaceous earth on my grapes if I see evidence of insects or anything. Excuse me. This one here looks pretty small, but all in all, we're pleasantly surprised, or not surprised, but happy with the way the garden's going now. We're really not behind on planting things. We really aren't, because we typically wouldn't have start planting the green beans, the tomatoes, the squash, the zucchini, and tomatoes and peppers and eggplant until the second week of May. So we're still ahead of schedule, really. But we typically do get the onions, the onions and the cabbage and the potatoes in the ground by now. So we're really not off schedule, but not like in past years, we would usually just plant all at once. Well, now, since both of our schedules are pretty busy, we plant in cycles. Like this weekend, like I said, we were gonna plant the pole beans. And then later on in the week, hopefully we'll be able to get the pole beans in the ground. I think Jeffrey said he has peppers, so we can get the peppers in the ground. Maybe try the squash and zucchini. I need to get some cucumber seeds. For the first time since we've started gardening together, we're gonna plant our cucumbers by the seed. I typically would start tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers with seedlings, but this year I didn't. Get these cages out of the way. So I read online and it said that you could plant cucumbers by seed, and they would typically do better when you plant them by seed because they don't go through the shock of being transported or, transplanted into the ground. But where you can see that little mound and the other little mounds through there, that's where Jeffrey has started to put the compost, because we're going to build this area up here. This area the past few years has not really produced a nice harvest like it typically would. So we're going to build it up as much as we can. He initially wanted to get the soil tested, but time frame, I don't think we're going to be able to get it done. But I just wanted to give you guys a little preview of what the garden looks like. and what to expect. Hopefully this week we'll get a few more things planted in the garden. Leave me a comment. How are you all coming with your garden planting and planning? But we thank you all for tuning into our channel, Siblings A&J Gardening. You all have a safe and blessed day.